Mas exciting siya ngayon kasi babalik ulit ako sa school para mag-aral at magkaroon pa ng bagong knowledge into performing arts. Kasi inuna ko dati yung career ko and right now I have to put myself first. And for me as an artist, as the founder of Lika PH, an outreach program for dance, the foundation that I'm pushing through, we're talking about dance education. And for me, as a good role model of running this foundation, I think that going into education and learning and relearning what I learned from different teachers, from their experiences, and following also from my experiences, this is going to be a good platform for me to continue and to push for the dance education here in the Philippines.
I find it interesting and I'm very much happy with since day one because I was able to explore things and learn things that I think I cannot do, especially in dancing and in acting. So there are times where I find it difficult for me to act it out, but in just a snap I was able to do it. And also the professors that I have they are very hands-on to each and every one of us. Like they guide us from the beginning till the end until we easily do the things that we are about. This is my passion. Well, theater is my passion. This is my childhood dream. And IMS was able to help me to align my path to something that my heart really wants to.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very special day for the lives of our children. For this day marks not only the end, but it is only the beginning of their chosen lives of profession. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, welcome to the 50th Commencement Exercises and Recognition Day of the Asian Institute of Maritime Studies. The ceremonial maze. our respective department heads and directors, our incorporators and members of the Board of Trustees, our guests of honor,
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم آمين يا رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for all the times we have offended you, when we forget to acknowledge your presence in the image of our brothers and sisters, and for moments we fail to be good stewards of the blessings you have given us. Continue to guide and protect each one of us, Lord, that we may always walk in the light of your everlasting love and mercy. Grant us, Father, with your comfort in times of distress and with your strength in times of weakness. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing, that we may in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with the prayer and the intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
Vice President for Student Services and Development, Ms. Janet Abuid Dandan.
This morning, we will witness the Asian Institute of Maritime Studies commencement exercises and recognition day. Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. Today, we will witness a conclusion to your academic achievement in a much different way than we have envisioned. But despite that, we strive to give you the celebration that you deserve. Welcome.
Madam President, Dr. Arlene Abuid Paderanga.
Greetings to our guest of honor, Engineer Rowena Cristina Guevara, to the Board of Trustees of AIMS, headed by Chair Jaime of Maria Abuid, our industry friends and colleagues, AIMS family, parents and their relatives, alumni, and candidates. Dear Batch Silakmagat, in April this year, the Philippines celebrated the 500th anniversary of our victory in Mactan. The challenge faced by our ancestors was unprecedented. They faced the sophisticated weaponry of the Europeans and fought the squadron of Ferdinand Magellan using their indigenous methods, and they succeeded. The years 2020 and 2021 face a similar unprecedented challenge, which proves to be very difficult and with sadness. It continues to disrupt our economy, social mobility, and peace of mind, notwithstanding the rising tension in our seas. The lesson is plain. Challenges are constant. Thus, one of our favored mottos says, "In times of challenges, we prepare for the next wave." The victory in Mactan is a timely reminder that despite the novelty and immensity of a challenge, we as a people can emerge victorious, using our indigenous methods and practices. The bravery, intelligence, and unity displayed by our ancestors set the first victory in the narrative of our nation's history. Likewise, you have surpassed this very daunting time using your own bravery with determination, resourcefulness, and cooperation. Although it is clear by now that we can no longer take comfort in following established paths, and although you will be swimming in new and unknown waters, be aware that there are constants in the open seas: winds, waves, and currents. If change is constant, so does the nature and element of things. Your future will depend on the series of choices and decisions you will make, which in turn will set you into motion. Remember the wind, wave, and current. We cannot alter their natural elements, but we can alter its course by a stronger force. The challenge is in determining which action to take. Do you ride with the winds? Do you block it? Or do you adjust your sails? Despite the challenges ahead, difficult employment landscape, health issues, anxiety problems, economic downturns, and many more, I am confident that your generation will adapt and make the most of these challenges. Importantly, I believe that AIMS has prepared you for great challenges. You have been equipped not only with the academic and technical capabilities, but also with social and leadership skills to navigate yourselves in challenging times ahead. Carry with you always what you stand for: achievement, integrity, mastery, and service. The Philippines was colonized by the Spain and America and was invaded by Japan. The nation whose knowledge of itself was denied continues to live because what the conquerors failed to do was kill the Filipinos' thirst for learning. Many of you will forever wonder how it is to go up a stage and receive a college diploma with live applause. So, don't stop here. Consider this as another challenge that one day you will go up a bigger stage to receive a higher diploma. Continue to graduate school, to continue to graduate studies. By then, I am confident that another stage will be waiting for the 764 strong graduates here in front of me now. Before you go, let me emphasize the meaning of AIMS family. When you came to AIMS and entrusted your future with us, thank you. We made sure that every sleepless single day and night were spent to give you proper education. When the pandemic brought fears of disruption of education, AIMS cut down on resources to the extent of sacrificing the employment of many to make sure that the flow of stream continues. Just like when your parents and relatives sold their carabaos, land, or the last piece of jewelry they own, or even make someone stop school so you can buy a computer. AIMS tried its best to protect you from disruption. You, on the other hand, cooperated by fighting out anxiety, boredom, confusion, doubt, and screen fatigue. Perhaps this is also the meaning of what our founder, Captain Wilihado P. Abuid, wanted to see when he said, "Build the foundations of AIMS and turn it into a fortress. Everyone at Ames, past and present, built the foundations. Together with God's grace, the fortifications perhaps is working because we're all gathered here today. Now, it's your turn. Continue the legacy and build the future of Ames by making the right choices, going with the right people, and giving back to the right causes. Trust that this era of disruption offers a new playing field, and you have to be sharp to identify which is a distraction and which is opportunity. And always, always say a little prayer for those who brought you onto this path. Silakmagat, it is such an honor for Ames to have served the future leaders of our nation. Salamat sa inyong tiwalang ipinagkaloob sa amin. Silakmagat, ibahagi ninyo sa mundo ang katangian ng makabagong manlalakbay. Congratulations!
Vice President for Continuing Professional Development, Captain Lino Paterno Wu Paderanga.
Today is a wonderful moment for many of us as we will witness our students who hurdle the challenges of this online education. Moreover, it is a precious occasion as well as we have the opportunity to have with us a very distinguished and accomplished speaker. She is a woman who exudes excellence, commitment, and compassion. Our speaker has a very commendable academic background. Her education reigns tells us of her passion, commitment, and love for excellence. Our distinguished speaker is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering at the University of the Philippines in 1985. She finished her Master of Science in Electrical Engineering from the same university in 1990. In 1997, she earned her PhD in Electrical Engineering Systems from the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, as a DOST ESEP scholar. Further, she earned her postdoctoral studies in 2002 under the Banatao Fellowship at UC Berkeley International Computer Science Institute. And she was also a recipient of the JSPS Fellowship at Tokyo Institute of Technology in 1990. Her professional career is also inspiring. She started her career by holding administrative positions at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. She was the chairman of the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering in 1997 to 2003. She then became a dean of the College of Engineering and executive director of the National Engineering Center from 2004 to 2010. She also held positions of officer in charge of the Philippines Textile Research Institute, Department of Science and Technology, and the Industrial Technology Development Institute, Department of Science and Technology. In 2012, she started her career at the Department of Science and Technology. In 2012 to 2015, she became the Executive Director of the Philippine Council for Industry in Energy and Emerging Technology, Research and Development. Her responsibilities include the formulation, approval, and implementation of the plans and programs for an effective operational and administrative functioning of the Council, particularly for responsive national research and development programs in the industry energy, and emerging technology sectors. In March 5, 2015 to September 29, 2016, she was assigned as the Undersecretary for Scientific and Technological Services. Her work involved assisting the Secretary in the formulation of policies, advocacy, and planning, and programming for science and technology development, and the monitoring and evaluation of their implementation. At present, she is the Undersecretary for Research and Development. As an Undersecretary, she assists the Secretary in managing the research and development funds of the department and in the formulation of research and development policies. She also monitors the resource mobilization of the DOST Grant in Aid program, increase the number of program, projects, proposals processed and recommended for approval of the DOST Executive Committee, including project monitoring and evaluation. Furthermore, she reviews the existing research and development policies and procedures, initiates new policies to facilitate successful implementation of research and development programs and activities of the department, and to ensure that outputs of the research and development are adapted, transferred to users, strengthen local and international partnerships and agreement in science, technology, and innovation, and ensure the sufficient research and development funding for programs and projects that will promote science-based weather information for disaster prevention and mitigation. Aside from being an unaccomplished government official, our honorable speaker is also a multi-awarded professional. She is a recipient of the following awards. In 2019, she received Metrobank Award for continuing excellence and service. In 2018, Gawad Career Executive Service Award. In 2010, Metrobank Foundation Research for Outstanding Teachers. She is a winner in tertiary level. Also, 100 Outstanding Alumni Engineers, the century given by UP Alumni Engineers. First prize, Philippine Science Talent Search, National Academy of Science and Technology. She is also an outstanding professor, College of Engineering, University of the Philippines, Diliman. Also, ang Agawad Chancellor para sa natatanging guro, which is Chancellor's Award for Outstanding Teacher, University of the Philippines, Diliman. Top Favorite Professor, University of the Philippines, Diliman. Presidential Citation, Republic of the Philippines. Again, it is indeed an honor and a privilege to have with us today for our commencement ceremony our dear speaker, Dr. Rowena Cristina L. Guevara.
President Arlene Abuid Paderanga, Vice President Lino Paterna Paderanga, Vice President Teodolfo Cada, officials, faculty members and students, proud parents, and the graduating class of AIMS, isang mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. I'm honored to have been invited to attend the Asian Institute of Maritime Studies commencement exercises. I believe that our graduates are in the best position to make positive changes in the Philippine maritime industry. I expect that 20 years from now, I will hear from our dear graduates about their contribution to the maritime industry. Allow me to share the Philippine government through the Department of Science and Technology in charting the future of science and technology, or S&T, innovation ecosystem in our country, including our maritime transport industry. In the Global Innovation Index 2020, the Philippines achieved its best rank ever, landing at the rank 50th out of 131 countries. This is a stellar performance since in 2014, our country was at rank 100th. The same observation is confirmed in the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, or UNCTAD 2021 report, stating that the Philippines, among other developing countries, is marked as the second among the greatest performers in terms of innovation, considering our per capita GDP. In the UNCTAD report, the Philippines is 57 ranks higher than expected ranking based on per capita income. It simply means that we innovate beyond our available resources. Tunay na madiskarte ang mga Pilipino. In the Global Innovation Index 2021, we ranked 51st among 132 countries and is one of 5 countries in the world that are identified to be game changers in the global innovation landscape. We ranked 40th in innovation output and 72nd in innovation input. While this is a step slide from 2020, we still see this and consider the Philippines as an efficient innovator because we produced more innovation outputs compared to the provided inputs or the R&D investments. It is worth noting that the Philippines ranked number 10 in creative goods exports, 19th in terms of graduates in science and engineering, and 20th in terms of research talent in business. The country also presents a number of weak areas, which include ease of starting a business, scientific and technical articles, ease of getting credit, new business per thousand population, use of information and communications technology, or ICT, and gross expenditure on R&D and global R&D companies. Without a doubt, research and development and innovation fuel steady economic growth. And over the years, the role of R&D has evolved. In the past, we used to conduct R&D to improve teaching and increase university ranking. We were teaching-centric. This changed to being peer-centric, from which R&D is done to contribute to overall scientific knowledge. We were focused on publication and patent filings. But now, R&D is becoming more society-centric. We are doing R&D to bring positive societal change and provide economic gains to our businesses. The DOST recognizes the importance of the maritime industry. Since 2017, the DOST started the Science and Technology for Maritime Transport Applications R&D Plan, or STMTA. The STMTA is envisioned to ensure that the country's maritime transport industry will flourish from S&T activities and innovations on alternative fuels and energy-efficient water, transportation technologies, renewable energy, modernization of merchant fleets, and intelligent transport systems. A modernized maritime R&D center is also in the works, which will serve as a pillar of support for the local maritime tourism, fishing industry, logistics, and shipping industry. To achieve this, DOST Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology Research and Development, or DOSTP Shared, will source funds to implement projects, provide monitoring and management support, and direction. We will partner with various agencies such as the Maritime Industry Authority, or MARINA. MARINA will also shell out additional funds to facilitate adoption of technologies, sustainability of operation, and formulate policies and guidelines to ensure the accomplishment of the corporation's goals. Being considered a priority, adequate financial assistance has been allotted for its continued advancement. From 2017, in the first year of implementation of the STMTA, up to 2020, DOST has already allocated a total of 130 million pesos for several initiatives, which will be highlighted shortly in the succeeding slides. The pie graph shows the funding distribution through the years. These are the initiatives and projects that we supported to advance and strengthen the sector to better face ongoing and upcoming challenges. I will discuss them in detail. I'll start with the hybrid trimaran. The Philippine maritime industry rides into a new wave of innovation with the development of the country's first hybrid trimaran. The hybrid trimaran is designed to generate its own electrical supply from the waves it gathers from the outriggers of the craft. Ocean waves will drive double-action hydraulic pumps that will power a generator to produce and create electricity. This technology will improve our country's maritime industry as it is projected to be a modern design, environmental friendly, safe, and unsinkable. The construction started in 2018, and now it is in its phase 2 of its development, focusing on preliminary technology verification. Next is the Severe Weather Amphibious Navigator, or SWAN. The SWAN is a conversion of an existing truck, its under chassis and engine mounted to the hull to form the whole structure. What makes SWAN unique compared to other amphibious vehicles is that it is made with abaca fiber molded into a fiberglass reinforced composite hull, which makes the SWAN lighter and stronger. This prototype may be adopted in aid of disaster response and risk reduction management activities. The design overcomes the delays in current rescue operations as a result of damage or inoperable roads. Having on-road, off-road, and amphibious capabilities, the rescuers will reach the site faster from boats to land and comprising most of the features of existing amphibious vehicles. It could enter a natural disaster site, supply victims with relief goods, and evacuate casualties. The vehicle is a response for the need of Central Luzon, whose regions are mostly flood-prone during the monsoon season. Currently, an agreement was forged with the Regional Office of Civil Defense and the LGUs in Pampanga, who will utilize the prototype for further testing. Moving on to the next initiatives, we have the Automatic Identification System, or AIS. AIS is a transponder for boats or vessels that automatically receives information broadcasted by other AIS-equipped vessels and base stations. It has collision avoidance, real-time vessel monitoring and control, search and rescue, accident investigation, and report generation features. The Navigational Traffic Information System, or NAVIS, is a software that enables the user to determine the adequate number of marine vessels for a given route. Some of its features include route rationalization, capacity optimization, and cost-benefit analysis. In collaboration with Marina and the Department of Energy, the solar-assisted electric boat will be developed as a safe, efficient, and sustainable solar-assisted plug-in electric boat that could be utilized for island tourism and passenger transport. The Philippine Ports Authority, or PPA, and the Cebu Ports Authority, or CPA, are working on the development of a data-driven port capacity measurement system, which includes modules for port berthing capacity estimation, and ship trip scheduling software will be developed for the optimization of maritime network and management system. The development of these existing technologies and initiatives is just the start of a greater vision for the maritime industry. In fact, since 2017, the DOST has initiated the Science for Change program to accelerate science, technology, and innovation in the country in order to keep up with the developments in our time wherein technology and innovation are game changers. The niche centers in the regions for R&D or NICER program under the Science for Change is being implemented to capacitate higher education institutions in the regions to make significant improvement in regional research by integrating its developmental needs with the existing R&D research capabilities and resources. The DOST, through the NICER program, provides institutional grants for higher education institutions to improve their S&T infrastructure and undertake quality research that will catalyze and promote regional development. DOST is looking into establishing an R&D center for modernized maritime transport system. We envision this center to develop standard quality hull models and ship designs according to the country's seawater typologies for the local fishing boats and small passenger boats. Other important areas for research may include maritime autonomous surface ship or MAS as an intelligent transport solution in the archipelagic setting of the country, and alternative voyage routing software for local navigation software modules that can easily estimate and suggest navigation directions and possible routes of a ship in response to the changes in the weather or wave height. This year, we crafted the Maritime Transport S&T Roadmap in consultation with industry experts to guide us on how we can consistently work towards achieving a safer, cleaner, and efficient maritime transport systems and services through science and technology. As you can see from the roadmap, we have curated a list of projects and initiatives from 2020 to 2025 to ensure that we achieve our goal for the industry, wherein DOST will invest around 488 million pesos. Some of our strategies are building the capabilities of maritime state universities and colleges in crafting R&D proposals and implementing projects, supporting innovation spurring projects on intermodality through Internet of Vehicles or IOVs, alternative seaworthy green vessels and components, and IMO-compliant sea crafts, and drafting policies on maritime standards. Amid the adversity that we are all experiencing, we must adapt and embrace the new normal by working together to make the Philippines' maritime industry resilient against unpredictable changes and circumstances. Looking forward, here are the R&D opportunities for possible collaboration. If you have bright ideas on innovations in these areas, do not hesitate to talk with us. We at DOST are excited to work with various partners and see these plans materialize and further revolutionize our maritime industry. To the graduating class, as you take on the future outside of the classroom and with various paths to take, may you be motivated to achieve excellence in your chosen endeavor and make significant contribution to the country's level of innovation. Maraming salamat po sa inyo at magandang agham sa ating lahat.
Presentation of candidates.
Madam President, it is my honor to present to you candidates for graduation who have satisfactorily complied with the program requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, leading to the degree of Doctors of Philosophy in Maritime Administration. Madam President, the candidates. Madam President, it is my honor to present to you candidates for graduation who has satisfactorily complied with the program requirements prescribed with the Commission in Higher Education, leading to the degree of Master in Maritime Administration. Madam President, the candidates.
Madam President, it is my honor to present to you candidates for graduation who have satisfactorily complied with the program requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Madam President, the candidates.
Madam President, it is my honor to present to you candidates for graduation who have satisfactorily complied with the program requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration. Madam President, the candidates.
Madam President, it is my honor to present to you the candidate for graduation who have satisfactorily complied with the program requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering. Madam President, the candidate.
Madam President, it is my honor to present to you candidates for graduation who have satisfactorily complied with the program requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Madam President, the graduates.
Madam President, it is my honor to present to you candidates for graduation who have satisfactorily complied with the program requirements prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Madam President, the graduates.
Madam President, it is my honor to present to you the candidates for recognition who have satisfactorily completed the classroom instructions. These candidates are required to complete the 12-month sea service leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Madam President, the candidates.
Madam President, it is my honor to present to you candidates for recognition who have satisfactorily completed the classroom instruction. These candidates are required to complete 12-month sea service, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Madam President, the candidates.
Acknowledgement of presentation. Senior Vice President for Academics, Dr. Felicito P. Dalagete.
My warm greetings to the members of the Ames family, the teachers, the administration, and the members of the executive staff. To our guests, parents, and of course, the candidates for graduation. Madam President, in acknowledgement of the presentation of the candidates for graduation, I have the honor to recommend the conferment of titles, degrees, and certificates. Madam President, the candidates for graduation.
Conferment of degrees and titles. Dr. Arlene Abuid Paderanga, President.
By the power vested in me by the Commission on Higher Education, as relegated to the Board of Trustees of the Asian Institute of Maritime Studies, I now declare upon you, graduates of completed classroom instruction in marine engineering, completed classroom instruction in marine transportation, Bachelor of Science in Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering, BS in Marine Engineering, BS in Marine Transportation, BS in Business Administration, BS in Customs Administration, Master in Maritime Administration with specialization in Shipping and Ship Manning Business, Master in Maritime Administration with specialization in Maritime Education, Training and Certification, Doctor of Philosophy in Maritime Administration with specialization in Maritime Education and Training Management, Doctor of Philosophy in Maritime Administration, specializing in logistics and supply chain management. I congratulate all of you, and you're all now assured that you are graduates. Thank you.
Doctor of Philosophy in Maritime Education, Mr. Michael Angelo L. Cunisala, with higher distinction, Palmer I. Cuadro, Sunny D. Aguila, Master in Maritime Administration, Jeronimo C. Castro, Leia Guillerma D. Ibanez, Paul Christian S. Nabablit, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Mikey May R. De Leon, Lovely R. Visconde, Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, Maria Isolina Denise D. Barbers, Top 2, Sean Emmanuel D. Liston, Top 1, and Charmaine A. Alberto, Lorena S. Bukaw, Joshua Jake P. Lumbayan, Emilio Jose C. Monson, John Carlo P. Prudente, Bachelor of Science in Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering, Angelica T. Lumakang, Top 1, Proficiency Award. For Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, Midshipman Luis Antonio C. Estubo, Top 10. Midshipman Sammy Gico A. Santos, Top 9. Midshipman Andy Brian M. Oliquino, Top 8. Midshipman Ivan Kenneth C. Vergara, Top 7. Midshipman Ion Raj S. Mojica, Top 7. Midshipman Arvin Elisha Ed P. Merelos, Top 6. Midshipman Carl Denison C. David, Top 5. Midshipman Wilfred Mark B. Ferreria, Top 4. Midshipman John Michael I. Sorongon, Top 3. Midshipman Emerson D. Manso, Top 2. Midshipman Jomari B. Rosquillo, Top 1. Midshipman James C. Abanes, Midshipman Christian Joseph D. Abuso, Midshipman Marvin B. Aguero, Midshipman Harold M. Alcedo, Midshipman Adrian Mark F. Alemania, Midshipman Dominic T. Ando, Midshipman Martin Wilson A. Araha, Midshipman Jemar S. Bartolo, Midshipman Juni M. Baulite, Midshipman Paulo Miguel C. Benito, Midshipman Flint Aaron D. Blanc, Midshipman James Andre G. Calpito, Midshipman Gabriel D. Camayudo, Midshipman Jemar S. Caranzo, Midshipman Joshua V. Chan, Midshipman Christopher A. Concepcion, Midshipman Jackson Q. Coronel, Midshipman Franz Kevin C. Deboda, Midshipman Davidson P. De Lima, Midshipman Carlos C. De Harme, Midshipman John Andre C. Disipeda, Midshipman Christian B. Engag, Midshipman Michael Joshua L. Enriquez, Midshipman Jonathan M. Garcia, Midshipman Frank Louis B. Gasa, Midshipman Curtis Patrick D. Geniblaso, Midshipman Richard D. Gilisanya, Midshipman Wild J. Ilano, Midshipman Rafael Manuel J. Juen, Midshipman Ashley L. Gold, Midshipman Jesus Michael Howard A. Lazaro, Midshipman Adrian J. G. Lebres, Midshipman John Brian G. Lirio, Midshipman John Asper B. Liedo, Midshipman Lawrence R. Lopez, Midshipman Adrian Paul T. Madatu, Midshipman Aldrian R. Manalaysay, Midshipman John Mark B. Manalo, Midshipman Justin Darrell S. Mangotara, Midshipman Nolimar Z. Marasigan, Midshipman Charles Louis D. Medina, Midshipman Patrick Vincent O. Moncada, Midshipman Holy John S. Monterrey, Midshipman Christopher S. Daperi, Midshipman Carl Sidney B. Palmero, Midshipman John Paulo B. Pangan, Midshipman Christian Carl G. Pastor, Midshipman Ludwig Carl S. Pastrana, Midshipman Justin Gerald M. Piedad, Midshipman Charby John L. Pelon, Midshipman El Carlo M. Pungos, Midshipman Timothy James M. Ramos, Midshipman Rodmar James S. Ricardo, Midshipman Lester D. Rogelio, Midshipman Mark Jason P. Romblon, Midshipman Rendell B. Ronquillo, Midshipman Rodney D. Rosos, Midshipman Jomari C. Rojas, Midshipman John Daniel P. Sabale, Midshipman Louis Renz L. Salinas, Midshipman Brian Allen G. Salvacion, Midshipwoman Joy T. San Gabriel, Midshipman Rayland Nickerson P. Sanchez, Midshipman Rafael Justin D. Sarmiento, Midshipman John Rowell B. Semilia, Midshipman Jeffrey G. Sumulong, Midshipman Leonard I. Tabiano Jr., Midshipman Reggie T. Tangonan, Midshipman Brian O. Tenyo, Midshipman Alico Mark T. Trinidad, Midshipman Julius Spencer T. Triste, Midshipman John Stein Jedi P. Valdez, Midshipman John Ray V. Belush, Midshipman Christian T. Yu, Midshipman Mark Ariel C. Zapata, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, Midshipman John Mark T. Martin, Top 10. Midshipman Amos Van Daniel Galvez, Top 9. Midshipman Emmanuel S. Manalili Jr., Top 8. Midshipman Neil Christian B. Tukay, Top 7. Midshipman Daryl R. Cuevas, Top 6. Midshipman John Renzo C. Reyes, Top 5. Midshipman John Rick B. Patajo, Top 4. Midshipman Cesar P. Rodriguez, Top 3, cum laude. Midshipman John Renswin B. Ambata, Top 2. Midshipman Mark Vincent L. Diaz, Top 1, cum laude. Midshipman Angelo Paulo S. Abando. Midshipman Nestor Jr. C. Abayon. Midshipman Mark Simon B. Abiog. Midshipman John Engelbert A. Acero. Midshipman Christian M. Agmata. Midshipman Lance Kirsten C. Aguilar. Midshipman Sean Ulrich J. Aguilion. Midshipman Manzur B. Ajok. Midshipman Kevin Roy N. Altamirano. Midshipman Christian Matthew S. Alvarez. Midshipwoman Angeline O. Angeles. Midshipman Elijah Timothy N. Aquino. Midshipman Lance Ezekiel R. Auro. Midshipman Francis Nico S. Badal. Midshipman John Ivan D. Bagawisan. Midshipman John D. Balaho. Midshipman Jonathan Ray P. Baldelobar. Midshipman Aaron Earl E. Balientos. Midshipman Kevin Anthony B. Basagre. Midshipman Emmanuel S. Bautista. Midshipman Earl Dexter M. Bayawa. Midshipman Jairo Jasam S. Belamide. Midshipman Neil Christopher M. Belen. Midshipman Jerome A. Beltran. Midshipman Patrick Gavin I. Bitantes. Midshipman Darwin Ken G. Bonifacio. Midshipman Schindler D. Broncano. Midshipman Romel J. Buesa. Midshipman Kyle Aimel R. Cabinbin. Midshipman Giancarlo V. Cahayorin. Midshipman Carl G. Kahili. Midshipman Joshua Samuel G. Calapano. Midshipwoman Jonabel B. Cambe. Midshipman John Paulo F. Carreos. Midshipman Alvin O. Catana. Midshipman Renato M. Clarin. Midshipman Benjamin M. Coronel III. Midshipman Dan Jobert T. Correa. Midshipman Patrick Casey J. Cortez. Midshipman Jean Ray Dagaang. Midshipman Cloyd Kyle R. David. Midshipman Jerwin P. Dairit. Midshipman John Paul T. Deguia. Midshipman Mark Joris T. De Jesus. Midshipman Jonas C. De Harme. Midshipman John Vincent G. Delfin. Midshipman Melvin D. De Los Reyes. Midshipman Rene Francis A. Demilio. Midshipman Raven D. Deraco. Midshipman Christian Bernard L. Davis. Midshipman Jared Oraf I. Diadula. Midshipman Lee T. Dilidili. Midshipman Daniel Adrine Dimay. Midshipwoman Queen Elaine V. Dinopol. Midshipman Noriel A. Dultra. Midshipman Erwin John M. Dumanhug, Midshipman Mark Joseph M. Duque, Midshipman Aldrich Renz Ashley A. Elesar, Midshipman John Kevin B. Elises, Midshipman Ulysses C. Estomo, Midshipman Ramon Louis I. Estoque, Midshipman Eric Alan S. Evangelista, Midshipman June Brian M. Fontanilla, Midshipman John Roy E. Fortades, Midshipman Jeffrey C. Frani, Midshipman Carl Allen B. Freire, Midshipman Erwin B. Garcia, Midshipman Jonashil R. Gare, Midshipman Mark Clarence R. Gaslam, Midshipman Ramon C. Gatmaitan, Midshipman Gino M. Hervasio, Midshipman Mark Larry C. Gile, Midshipman Joseph P. Gomez, Midshipman A.J. Eli P. Guillermo, Midshipman Spencer A. Gunan, Midshipman Rainier John C. Hersando, Midshipman Julius Christian G. Init, Midshipman Rainiel John M. Hamiro, Midshipman Earl John M. Hasmin, Midshipman Zyron Clark C. Landicho, Midshipman Randy O. Lanestosa, Midshipman Giancarlo I. Lavado, Midshipman Angelo Jose R. Laines, Midshipman John Mar G. Magdaraog, Midshipman Alec A. Malitao, Midshipman Jomel R. Mallorca, Midshipman Joshua R. Manalansan, Midshipman Sams Daniel A. Mendoza, Midshipman Arwin Steve Moraca, Midshipman Kenneth G. Ornedo, Midshipman Peter Vince C. Orogo, Midshipman Joshua Martin B. Orozco, Midshipman Renzo Lawrence B. Paclev, Midshipman Rogeli Chara R. Palesa, Midshipman Ron Carlo B. Palmero, Midshipman Daniel Sven S. Parte, Midshipman Iñaki Gabriel Parker, Midshipman John Christian S. Peñas, Midshipman Cetrix B. Perez, Midshipman Emmanuel A. Perida, Midshipman John Gillian C. Peliora, Midshipman James Alden C. Pineda, Midshipman Paul John A. Plazaras, Midshipman Kevin R. Dragula, Midshipman Hanjin L. Kyokson, Midshipman Kier G. Ragasa, Midshipwoman Era Diana Fe U. Ramos, Midshipman Rodel C. Rebancos, Midshipman Chanraf G. Recto, Midshipman John Jacob O. Resuelo, Midshipman Errol S. Rivera, Midshipman Gilbert G. Rivera, Midshipman Van Darren B. Robles, Midshipwoman Justin May A. Rodriguez, Midshipman Zeus D. Salazar, Midshipman Rico Miguel M. Salceda, Midshipman Brian Joseph Salem, Midshipman Jomar Santiago, Midshipman Christian Gerald T. Santos, Midshipman John Gasparson A. Sakibal, Midshipman Ramel Sardina, Midshipman Juan Carlo T. Sarmiento, Midshipman John Paul C. Sarsuelo, Midshipman Pabling James L. Sai, Midshipman Alain Ives D. Sombilio, Midshipman John Michael M. Somontina, Midshipman Aaron Paul H. Santa Ana, Midshipman John Kenneth R. Suliano, Midshipman Ron Jeric P. Sungalon, Midshipman John Chris F. Suryo, Midshipman Jason Romy B. Tavares, Midshipman Christian James M. Tingsiong, Midshipman Larry G. F. Torrechilla, Midshipman Gilbert B. Tulud, Midshipman Blifel A. Tumabini Jr., Midshipwoman Ella E. Vigilia, Midshipman Carlo T. Villaño, Midshipman Ryle Addison B. Yambao, Midshipman Sandro Miguel P. Zuniga, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, completed classroom instruction. Midshipman James Audrey E. Avesilia, Top 10, Proficiency Award. Midshipman Marcelo B. Mercene Jr., Top 9, Proficiency Award. Midshipman Alex Brent Y. Alzate, Top 8, Proficiency Award. Midshipman John Mark E. Arcilia, Top 7. Midshipman Mark Noel M. Argel, Top 6. Midshipman Allen B. Del Rosario, Top 5, Proficiency Award. Midshipwoman Clarice W. Piemonte, Top 4. Midshipman Jeremy N. Andelion, Top 3, Proficiency Award. Midshipwoman Rinabeth L. Herbacio, Top 2, Proficiency Award. Midshipman Eldren R. Perez, Top 1. Midshipman John Carlo M. Ajusto, Midshipman Jonas Edwin E. Alferez, Midshipman K. Mark D. Alonso, Proficiency Award. Midshipman John Anthony D. Alvarez, Midshipman Sean Ailo B. Ambion, Midshipman Romulo Sagrado Andales III, Midshipman Zar Genesis S. Arayata, Midshipman Jonel C. Aroy, Midshipman Marcos Kobe Ariola, Midshipman Christopher S. Ayo, Midshipman James Jacob F. Babor, Midshipman John R.B.U. Balinado, Midshipman AJ Wiat B. Bangasan, Proficiency Award. Midshipman Mark Rulen L. Basa, Midshipman Aaron Y. Beloria, Midshipwoman Corinne Kate S. Benesen, Midshipman Carl Matthew P. Binuya, Midshipman James Carl M. Brizuela, Midshipman Luis Dave L. Cabang, Midshipman Brent C.J. C. Caber, Midshipman Ariel A. Kajang Jr., Midshipman Michael John P. Kalumpit, Midshipman John Sarold A. Campo, Midshipman Charles Adrian M. Cañeda, Midshipman Louis Benedict D. Castor, Midshipman Henry B. Castro, Midshipman Carl Ian C. Celestial, Midshipman Michael John J. Chato, Proficiency Award, Midshipman John Marby J. Condrillion, Midshipman Carl Louis Cristobal, Midshipman Vince Abby M. Cuevas, Midshipman Vince Harold O. Danao, Midshipman Hamil D. Danyak, Midshipman Antonio David Jr., Midshipman Fraisian D. Del Rosario, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Mark Alexander N. De La Cruz, Midshipman Ian John F. De Los Reyes, Midshipman Rafael Harold D. Dio, Midshipman Kobe Kent J. Diolola, Midshipman Raymar M. Dison, Midshipman Froilan Aaron John A. Dulnuan, Midshipman Darwin A. Ebora, Midshipman Joshua S. Imata, Midshipman John Michael A. Fabro, Midshipman Justin Philip F. Paz, Midshipman John Vincent Flores, Midshipman Raymond R. Galfo, Midshipman Justin Benz A. Gallego, Midshipman Jericho A. Garland, Midshipman John Emmanuel G. Gayatgay, Midshipman Christian B. Gonzal, Midshipman Russell Mark T. Guanlao, Midshipman Gerald C. Guillermo, Midshipman Rafael B. Gutierrez, Midshipman Ranzen Maven O. Gutierrez, Midshipman John Adrian G. Gutlay, Midshipman Harold Nexus S. Hanafol, Midshipman Mark Jason M. Horfilia, Midshipman Fernando S. Jimenez, Midshipman Daniel D. Jordan, Midshipman Harvey D. Hover, Midshipman Joshua I. Kismundo, Midshipman John Michael Lagado, Midshipman Jorge Vince R. Lambonao, Midshipman Rodito S. Layugan, Midshipman Mac Nicoli T. Lenciano, Midshipman Francis Ivan L. Llanto, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Kyle C. Losada, Midshipman John Nathaniel A. Ludovice, Midshipman Van Angelo C. Macalindong, Midshipman John Harold P. Magsino, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Ian Dave F. Mamerto, Midshipman Nemesio Kevin John P. Manalo, Midshipman Joshua J. Mangkoy, Midshipman Banjo H. Mangondato, Midshipman John Mark G. Manok, Midshipman Ian Gabriel S. Marimat, Midshipman John Cydric P. Martinez, Midshipman John David B. Matienzo, Midshipwoman Ira P. Messina, Midshipman Allen Miles D. Mitra, Midshipman Robin Dave G. Mondejar, Midshipman Louis J. C. Montanya, Midshipman June T. Montes, Midshipman Theodore Clement L. Montoya, Midshipman Harvey P. Murao, Midshipman Jose Elijah L. Nicor, Midshipman Daniel B. Nolasco, Midshipman Charles Matthew D. Oribelio, Midshipman John Carlio D. Orihuela, Midshipman Monroe Gerald U. Pablo, Midshipman Jason Marlo B. Paklem, Midshipman Adrian Paul A. Pagal, Midshipman Armando B. Pandegua III, Midshipman Ariel Christian Perico, Midshipman Henry James S. Pongase, Midshipman Benson G. Pulido, Midshipman Daniel R. Purisima, Midshipman Jericho I. Quilates, Midshipman Roland C. Kitolbo, Midshipman Steve Michael R. Ramos, Midshipman Jason Paul M. Rico, Midshipman John Rave E. Rosauro, Midshipman Carl C. Sampaga, Midshipman Adrian Glenn V. Santiago, Midshipman Mark Samuel M. Santiago, Midshipman John Carl Nicolas V. Santos, Midshipman Joshua Q. Saulog, Midshipman John Mills Simon A. Sevilla, Midshipwoman Janine Rose D. Silvano, Midshipman Jezreel A. Solidum, Midshipman Ace Andreon B. Suaso, Midshipman Kyle Christian B. Sunga, Midshipman Ralph Gerald E. Supan, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Kevin L. Sustal, Midshipman Monsur Rani P. Talampas, Midshipman Junel Christian F. Talaok, Midshipman Jigen B. Tamayo, Midshipman Julius Angelo B. Tambis, Midshipman Patrick Charles S. Tambong, Midshipman Christopher J. C. Tampe, Midshipman J.Rel Andrew F. Tangona, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Charles Kenneth M. Chu, Midshipman Raymark A. Trivilla, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Adrian Clark B. Tugano, Midshipman Albert G. Tugay, Midshipman Charles Dane Toscano, Midshipman John M. Vasquez, Midshipman Joshua Jeff A. Belus, Midshipman Kenneth B. Ventanilla, Midshipman Gerald P. Bequiso, Midshipman Michael Craig T. Pipinoso, Midshipman Brian Sammy K. Vicere, Midshipman Ray John F. Vito, Midshipman John Eric P. Zamora, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, completed classroom instruction, Midshipwoman Jasmine M. Hoson, top 10. Midshipman Alexis M. Villapando, top 9. Proficiency Award, Midshipman Mark Kenneth G. Pelayo, top 8. Proficiency Award, Midshipman Jake Xavier S. Aure, top 7. Proficiency Award, Midshipman Nino Miguel G. Fabila, top 6. Midshipman Kenneth J. P. Moreno, top 5. Proficiency Award, Midshipwoman Yen P. Caguete, Top 4, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Alvin R. Olavarrio. Top 3, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Benrinel Ram G. Navarro. Top 2, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Robert John C. Landero. Top 1, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Adrian Lire D. Abad. Midshipman Hamilton L. Avalos. Midshipman Wilhelm John A. Abelardo. Midshipman John Carlos C. Abenes. Midshipman Ronald Joaquim D. Abian, Proficiency Award. Midshipman Nino Kyle M. Abiar. Midshipman Milbeck L. Abosejo. Midshipman Kenneth G. Acohedo. Midshipman Gabriel C. Advincula. Midshipman John Ryan B. Africano. Midshipman Joshua R. Agduyeng. Midshipman Emmanuel E. Alcantara. Midshipman John Lawrence B. Almohen. Midshipman Christopher John B. Alvarez. Midshipman Ronald R. Andaluz. Midshipman Louis John B. Ango. Midshipman Romer L. Ani. Midshipman Mark Christian J. Antonio, Proficiency Award. Midshipman Lobel Lawrence L. Aquino. Midshipman Joshua C. Aranya, Proficiency Award. Midshipman Narc Olim Ercris F. Ararakap. Midshipman Sean Joseph R. Arellano. Midshipman Adolf Mark S. Arenal. Midshipman Johnson Jarrell J. Arquilio. Midshipman Erwin A. Arteche Jr. Midshipman Neil Adrian A. Asis. Midshipman Lexier Kent E. Achuela. Midshipman John Mer S. Avila. Midshipman Lover Tristan P. Bagadyong. Midshipman Vincent R. Baigan. Midshipman Aldwin Joshua C. Balagat. Midshipwoman Erlene N. Banidad. Midshipman John Miguel C. Baniket. Midshipwoman Christine D. Barangas. Midshipman Kevin Paul R. Bato. Midshipman Bill John F. Bautista. Midshipman Willianel G. Behino. Midshipman Jorex A. Bergantinos. Midshipman Mark C. Bernardes. Midshipman Clarence J. B. Bisera. Midshipman Vincent B. Bilyoso. Midshipman Harben B. Boluso. Midshipman J.J. Q. Bongalos. Midshipman Aldrich Philip A. Bonifacio. Midshipman Kiel Andres G. Borinaga. Midshipman Ivan C. Borja. Midshipman Quirino H. Braga III. Midshipman Sean I. Braga. Midshipman Kyle G. Brillantes. Midshipman Lex Daniel Q. Buenafe. Midshipman Darwin Nino A. Buhia. Midshipman Joshua R. Buwisan. Midshipman Stephen Ron F. Bulanon. Midshipman Luis Miguel L. Bulda. Midshipman Joshua D. Bulyeser. Midshipman Mervin Christian D. Burtanog. Midshipman R.J. Cesar S. Caballero. Midshipman Mio A. Cabangon, Midshipwoman Regine Valerie R. Cada, Midshipman Rosel B. Cadiente, Midshipman Enrico A. Kagandahan Jr., Midshipman Silmen G. Kahilig, Midshipman Charles L. Caingles, Midshipman Lex Axel E. Cala, Midshipman Sean Rooney P. Calaranan, Midshipman Marion Andriel B. Calixto, Midshipman Walter Paul John B. Callejo, Midshipman Daniel P. Camantigue, Midshipman Justin Michael H. Canlas, Midshipman Robert John S. Capa, Midshipman Mark Anthony B. Carvalho, Midshipman Alexander P. Casyong, Midshipman John Michael Castillo, Midshipman Marvin A. Castillo, Midshipman Arvin John J. Kasugay, Midshipman John Vic D. Katibayan, Midshipman Elmar Anthony P. Celestino, Midshipman Julius Andre C. Serra, Midshipman Christian C. Sereno, Midshipman Christian Lester J. Chacon, Midshipman Richard Brian B. Ciruela, Midshipman Alejandro P. Clavillas Jr., Midshipman Dave D. Flores, Midshipman Jimmy D. Cobo Jr., Midshipman Christian Jarrod M. Coliera, Midshipman Stephen B. Colonia, Midshipman Jenard O. Concepcion, Midshipman Mark Jimwell B. Cornejo, Midshipman Jeriel P. Coronado, Midshipman Mark Andre L. Cortez, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Reggie J. Cortez, Midshipman Cyrus Kent O. Cruz, Midshipman Janos Powell M. Kulahara, Midshipman Axel Ray E. Custodio, Midshipman Kyle David T. Dabela, Midshipman Romeo Ryan M. Danyes, Midshipman Michael Clint C. Doherty, Midshipman John Claude T. Dayo, Midshipman Rigel Charles R. De Castro, Midshipman Charles Angelo T. De Jesus, Midshipman Joshua Emil M. De Leon, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Sherman Agustin S. De Leon, Midshipman Maria Unico Sim D. De Los Reyes, Midshipman Justin Shane C. Desagon, Midshipman Eji P. Desiu, Midshipman Joshua Miguel C. Del Yola, Midshipman Lawrence Paulo G. Del Mundo, Midshipman Mark Angelo D. Dela, Midshipman Giancarlo L. De La Cruz, Midshipman Gerson Prince U. De La Cruz, Midshipman Joshua Allen J. De La Cruz, Midshipman Giovanni R. De La Cruz, Midshipman Mark Arthur R. De La Cruz, Midshipman John Eric P. De La Fuente, Midshipman Justin Red P. De La Fuente, Midshipman John Maui de Los Angeles, Midshipman Joshua Marie J. Denham, Midshipman Ramil S. Domingo Jr., Midshipman Ian Christ R. Dorado, Midshipman Sigmund Froy J. Doroha, Midshipman PJ D. Drew, Midshipman Junray P. Dukay, Midshipman Reinhard B. Duliano, Midshipman Kirby Adrian F. Dumilig, Midshipman John Oscar D., Midshipman Den Marion V. Egoy, Midshipman Carl Daniel T. Emphasis, Midshipwoman Ann Klein Kate N. Enriquez, Midshipman Perfect James Escalante, Midshipman Sherwin Monty C. Espaldon, Midshipman Cedric G. Españo, Midshipman John Cedric R. Espinosa, Midshipman John Cyril R. Espinosa, Midshipman Chloe Tristan T. Espiritu, Midshipman Roland Christian M. Espiritu, Midshipman John Martin S. Evangelista, Midshipman Daniel G. Faderog, Midshipman Christian Roby G. Famis, Midshipman Robel S. Fantone, Midshipman Gerard Ernest D. Felebrico, Midshipman John Allen Feliciano, Midshipman Lance Gabriel A. Ferrier, Midshipman Ralph Kiefer M. Betalbero, Midshipman Homer Yolo B. Flores, Midshipman Carlos Hamil O. Francisco, Midshipman Julio Placido S. Galias, Midshipwoman Nicole Kimberly D. Garcia, Midshipman Rossiter Paulo G. Garingo, Midshipman Ralph John R. Gayo, Midshipman Jose Bernardo A. Ecobe, Midshipman Aaron Ace G. Helomio, Midshipman Jonel A. Gidokyo, Midshipman Tristan A. Go, Midshipman Saed Franz B. Gomultim, Midshipman Wendell A. Gorospe, Midshipman Kenneth Aiden N. Gozarin, Midshipman Mark Angelo C. Grajera, Midshipwoman Lady Rose V. Gregorio, Midshipman Ivan J. T. Gundran, Midshipman Angelo Gungab, Midshipman Mark Anthony C. Gutierrez, Midshipman Behil M. Gutierrez, Midshipman Kyle Jude M. Hafalia, Midshipman Lukman M. Hayford, Midshipman C.J. G. Jericho, Midshipman David Martin L. Hernandez, Midshipman Paul Andre T. Ilano, Midshipwoman Clarice A. Isayas, Midshipman Ivan Ives B. Isuga, Midshipman Prince Aaron E. Jackson, Midshipman Limuel M. Habilionar, Midshipman Alexander Joshua B. Jimenez, Midshipman King J. Y. Hontilano, Midshipman Gerald N. Hornardal, Midshipman Zyron J. A. Jumauas, Midshipman Lance Joseph M. Huntoria, Midshipman Jerome Leonard D. Burado, Midshipman Christian John D. La Chica, Midshipman John Gil Marco C. Ladringan, Midshipman John Michael C. Lagasca, Midshipman John Patrick G. Lagasca, Midshipman Peter Paul L. Langit, Midshipman Ivan Carlo M. Laurente, Midshipman Zach Matthew G. Lauron, Midshipman Criston Rino B. Lawan, Midshipman Ram Christian C. Leoterio, Midshipman Lester L. Linga, Midshipman Luis G. Llanera, Midshipman Erhon John F. Llaneta, Midshipman John Christopher R. Lomasang, Midshipman John Ray T. Lomero, Midshipman Lance Romeo Z. Lopez, Midshipman Marvin T. Lopez, Midshipman Nicolas Matthew J. Lopez, Midshipman Norjen B. Lopez, Midshipman Romar John R. Lopez, Midshipman John Carlo M. Macabuag, Midshipman Renzo Luis C. Macaraeg, Midshipman Junel Cyrus M. Makatangay, Midshipman Josia Enoch B. Magbanwa, Midshipman Archie D. Mago, Proficiency Award, Midshipman JVJ Maitim, Midshipman Rigel Kent Z. Malya, Midshipman Lorenzo D. Malyari, Midshipman Remar B. Malyete, Midshipman Irvin Berlin Q. Manalili, Midshipman Aaron Jasper L. Manalo, Midshipman Alain P. Manangkil, Midshipman Ken Junel P. Manansala, Midshipman Luke Mario Kiano E. Mancho, Midshipman Iverson B. Mandapa, Midshipman John Kenneth B. Mangkoy, Midshipman Stephen Ton L. Mann, Midshipman Joseph Paulo L. Manongsong, Midshipman Darwin C. Makinyana, Midshipman Dandred L. Mara, Midshipwoman Justin K. A. Marcaida, Midshipman Justin Jaymar E. Marsan, Midshipman John Christian I. Masalonga, Midshipman Hans Nicole C. Masaybeng, Midshipman Dennis Christopher M. Mata, Midshipman Christian Angelo P. Mate, Midshipman Riyad Jun C. Maturan, Midshipman Paul Asi C. Medina, Midshipman Brian B. Mendoza, Midshipman Mark Christian Louis A. Meneses, Midshipman Jaire Iverson M. Mijares, Midshipman Jake C. Miralles, Midshipman Roy P. Monares, Midshipman John Joshua J. Monterde, Midshipman Reynold Dave G. Moreno, Midshipman Denmark Kim M. Moyano, Midshipman Erwin A. Narvades, Midshipman Jose Marie T. Naval, Midshipman Mark M. Navales, Midshipman Arnel I. Nepomuceno, Midshipman John Kenneth S. Ngo, Midshipman John Aldrich D. Nualda, Midshipman Franz Lemuel D. Nunez, Midshipman John Paul G. Uwasay, Midshipman Fred Louis A. Ubidos, Midshipman Kevin P. Odenya, Midshipman Robin Dale A. Olea, Midshipman Raven J. A. Olete, Midshipman Jean Kersey F. Olvina, Midshipman John Mark A. Omadto, Midshipman Christian A. Orfinada, Midshipman John Michael O. Oroseo, Midshipman Gibson B. Osdanya, Midshipman James Cyril B. Osorio, Midshipman Carlos Kent G. Papia, Midshipman Sidney F. Pahente, Midshipman Michael James R. Panglinawan, Midshipwoman Bea Marie N. Pahimolin, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Allen Brent B. Palaka, Midshipman Gabriel Alonso A. Papasin, Midshipman Julius Kenneth B. Paradero, Midshipman Jason M. Paraiso, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Brandon A. Paraleon, Midshipman Ernest Lawrence G. Perales, Midshipman Jermaine Francis B. Perez, Midshipman Mark Aaron Y. Perez, Midshipman Romar J. Q. Perges, Midshipman Paulo J. Plantinos, Midshipman Christian A. Polintang, Midshipman Daniel J. Pore, Midshipman Mark Joseph L. Posugak, Midshipman Matt Austin Christ C. Prudente, Midshipman Joshua D. Poliente, Midshipman Carlos Ren C. Punsalan, Midshipman Mark Jejudel L. Punsalan, Midshipman Paul Dame A. Punsalan, Midshipman Justin Troy A. Cuasco, Midshipman Delfrado L. Kelisa, Midshipman Patrick J. G. Querol, Midshipman Kirk Eugene L. Kisan, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Stephen L. Racho, Midshipman Kenneth P. Radin, Midshipman Adrian Vince B. Rafael, Midshipman Vince E. Ramirez, Midshipman Justin Carlo A. Ramos, Midshipman Henrik N. Ranyada, Midshipman Cyril A. Ratonel, Midshipman Jason T. Regaspi, Midshipman Reggie Daniel R. Remojo, Midshipman Neil E. Rengel, Midshipman Charles Benedict E. Reyes, Midshipman Ryan John Y. Reyes, Midshipman John Michael R. Rivera, Midshipman Stephen Eli B. Robinos, Midshipman Aaron Dave C. Rocco, Midshipman John Paulo C. Rodriguez, Midshipman Errol John J. Rojas, Midshipman Eric John T. Rollo, Midshipman Miko T. Romualdo, Midshipwoman Ronabel A. Romulo, Midshipman Raven R. Rosales, Midshipman John Carl P. Rosas, Midshipman Kenneth B. Rosita, Midshipman Sean Rupert King R. Sabal, Midshipman Renato A. Sabares Jr., Midshipman Vincent Jorge M. Sabidong, Midshipman Robert O. Sadyasa Jr., Midshipman Renmark A. Sales, Midshipman John Louis M. Salmorin, Midshipman Jen Rick E. Sambayan, Midshipman Bryant E. Samper, Midshipman Glenn Rowie San Jose, Midshipman Brian L. San Juan, Midshipman Joshua Patrick T. San Juan, Midshipman Ray Miko Santos, Midshipwoman Nicole R. Sarmiento, Midshipman Raymond James Senok, Midshipman John Pierce D. Serrano, Midshipman Josh Altair B. Sia, Midshipman Christian Josh A. Sibukaw, Midshipman Mark Aldrin D. Sibulo, Midshipman John Mar B. Silva, Midshipman Mike Jemier G. Soriano, Midshipman John Patrick N. Sukgang, Midshipman Mitzmar M. Surain, Midshipman Chris Edson Kyle R. Takadena, Proficiency Award, Midshipman Louis B. Takasa, Midshipman John Vincent C. Tamayo, Midshipman Joseph Asaya P. Tampok, Midshipman Mark Rianon B. Tampos, Midshipman John Sandrex S. Tamsak, Midshipman Ronaldo Tanay, Midshipman Jason Melbar F. Tangonan, Midshipwoman Elaine D. Tangkerido, Midshipman Carl Joaquin P. Tarayaw, Midshipman Mark Anthony M. Tepico, Midshipman Rafael S. Tijones, Midshipman Mac Julius C. Toledo, Midshipman Jericho Paulo T. Tolentino, Midshipman John Paul C. Turbeso, Midshipman Aaron B. Torres, Midshipman Mark Adriel R. Torres, Midshipman Estra Dave L. Tragura, Midshipman Jerome F. Tumamaw, Midshipman Mark Philip A. Tumbaga, Midshipman Amante M. Turla, Midshipman Wilson Archie A. Ubanya, Midshipwoman Candice Wyatt A. Udarbe, Midshipman Jorel C. Ulanimo, Midshipman Sir Daniel B. Usi, Midshipman Lawrence Darwin W. Uy, Midshipman Jericho S. Valdez, Midshipman Keith Justin A. Valientes, Midshipman Dean R. Vecina, Midshipman Jacob Raleigh M. Velasco, Midshipman Ranjan Troy P. Vera, Midshipman Vicente Sam G. Vergara, Midshipman Prince Wendell A. Viador, Midshipman Carl Ermon B. Vicente, Midshipman Maverick O. Villacote, Midshipman Dib S. Villamarin, Midshipman John Henrik S. Villan, Midshipman Kyle Christian C. Surbano. Valedictory Address, Mr. Mark Vincent L. Diaz.
To our esteemed administrators and faculty of AIMS, to our parents and guardians, and especially to the graduates of this year's batch, a pleasant day to everyone. It is an honor to give you the speech, though I admit this is sudden, but I hope I can provide you, our new seafarers, a boost to your careers. I am a graduate of batch April 2016. Upon writing this, I can't help but reminisce the times when we are still studying. From the beginning of classes of year 2013, where we met our new friends, to the different activities during MMCP training, to the intense thesis oral defense we faced and succeeded, to our grad ball where we received our rings in our ring hop ceremony, and finally, to our graduation in PICC where all our hard work paid off. A few months later, I joined my first vessel, MB Million Bell, and now it's your turn to experience the first milestone of your dreams. All the fun and hard times can compare to what you are going to experience on board, especially on your first vessel. We face new experience and awed at the fact that we have responsibilities now, but even so, don't forget what our institution imparted to us. Camaraderie needed to cope up with different personalities on board, a strong mind to have a positive outlook in life, a strong body that is able to adapt to different seas. And I know, even today, our professors imparted this to all of you. We are awed by the fact that we are far away from our families and exhausted from work, may it be deck, engine, or galley. Even now, on my fourth vessel, I met new people from different crewmates to different authorities. But I always keep in mind that a new day is a new experience, a new chance to learn, so don't let that opportunity go to waste. Some of you may already have agencies after graduation, while others are still on the process of submitting their applications. Let me impart to you what my fellow crew always says. Ships move at different speeds, but they always reach their destination. Even if you are far behind, it doesn't mean that you will not reach your goals. Don't give up and always know that there's always something to look forward to. I know some of my batchmates really work hard to apply to different agencies. Sooner or later, their hard work paid off and they got accepted. And I know that it will be the same to all of you. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the faculty and staff of AIMS for the help and knowledge they have given to us. To my friends back in college, thanks for being supportive and all the fun times we experienced that time. To the crew of my previous vessels, Million Bell, Illawarra Fortune, and now Cape Tawila, thank you for teaching me all the ins and outs during on board. To my company, Phoenix Maritime Corporation, thank you for accepting me as your scholar. To my uncle, who I look up to since I was a kid, who is also the reason I pursued seafaring. Thank you very much. To my family, especially to my father, mother, and sister, thank you for letting me choose Maritime as my course, and thank you for supporting me up to now. And most of all, thank you, God, for giving me the wisdom and strength to persevere and achieve what I have now. Before I bid farewell, let me share to you my motto to it. You are the captain of your ship. Don't let anything stop you from moving towards your dreams. Again, congratulations to our new graduates and a job well done. Let us all meet to the seas one day. Godspeed.
Message of the batch president and turnover of graduates batch project.
Days full of great opportunities weeks with immense achievements, months full of challenging and remarkable activities, years with lifetime memories. A new portal has opened as we sail to a new chapter, the career life. To our school president, Madam Arlene Abuid Paderanga, school administrators, faculty, staffs, and especially to my fellow batchmates, a pleasant afternoon to all. I could hardly imagine how I started from being a rookie, an innocent dreamer, and to be a captain of my own, to be able to lead such prestigious organization. It's with great pride, honor, and responsibility to be here speaking in front of you as your graduating president of AIMS Silakmagat Class 2021. For all of us, graduations have always marked the beginning of an exciting journey and opening up opportunities for us young professionals. It is a huge milestone for us. Yet, this also serves as a challenge, like us, the future seafarers who are currently facing struggles brought by the COVID-19 pandemic. This pandemic brought us fear, worries, and doubts. But I know our batch became tougher and wiser. With the help of our alma mater, we can cope up with the biggest waves of our lives. We can strive and soar heights. We became more innovative and creative to the means of reaching our dreams of becoming captain of our fate. Life is never a piece of cake. It requires patience, dedication, and determination to get hold of what we aim for. We are here because we know how to man a ship, which symbolizes our life and purpose. Which means we know how to rule our lives the way we want it. That is when we experience barriers along the way. We always seek God and try to restore our strength for us to move forward and reach our destination. To lead these people is such a huge responsibility. A challenge at first, but it never hinders me to crave and give out what's the best despite this difficult situation. Leading a group of leaders, dreamers, future captains, and seafarers is never easy. It requires extensive competencies and skills. Sense of responsibility is not only about doing and performing what is assigned, but it is something to do with passion and full interest, coupled with wholehearted service. We must able to great influence of our colleagues, peers, and everyone surround us. We should be able to persuade them the value of learning above all, by letting them reflect on what education can bring us to the future. And by abiding community's regulation, we are certain that sense of responsibility is valued the most. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to my family, especially to my parents and grandparents. Thank you for all the sacrifices you have made for me, all the advices and life learning lessons you have taught me. I know life is not easy, but with you as my family, life gets easier and happier. All of this I have learned to live with one guiding belief in my heart: that trials are not hindrances to achieve your dreams. As long as you keep a prayer within your pure heart and give your best in everything you do, you can surely make it. I am very much thankful for helping me sail throughout my life as I continue to reach my life's port of destination. To my batchmates, who are extreme delight and pride to be part of this institution, continue to be the symbol of multiple intelligence, good character, and attributes. Show the world good impact through good deeds and core values of our institutions that are truly commendable. On behalf of my co-graduating officers, we are so grateful for the pleasure of serving you and for putting your trust in your graduating officers. May we all have fair wind and following seas. May God bless us all, and again, congratulations to my batchmates, AIMS Silakmagat, Class of 2021. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Graduates Pledge of Loyalty.
Graduates Pledge of Loyalty. As I leave the portals of my alma mater and submit myself to the practicum of my chosen profession, I find myself in full confidence that I shall succeed. The rigors of serious study and the competent faculty of my alma mater shall guide me in my endeavors. As ever a loyal graduate of Asian Institute of Maritime Studies, I pledge to carry on its high standards and traditions. I shall always pursue achievement, integrity, mastery, and service. I shall uphold the dignity of labor, honesty, and respect to my superiors. I shall always remember that I am a Filipino. I shall fulfill my duties to my country and to God above all. And I shall make myself worthy to be a graduate of my alma mater, the Asian Institute of Maritime Studies.
Oath taking of membership with Ames Alumni Association.
Oath of membership to Alumni Association. On this solemn event, as I enter into a new era of my struggle, I commit to devote my thoughts, words, and actions to the Ames Alumni Association, which has given to me dignity and promise of enlightened life. I humbly count myself as one of my alma mater's devoted graduate, pledging to uphold the norms and customs upon she was established. I shall attain the knowledge, honor, and principles to achieve its goals. I shall accomplish my responsibilities to the few above myself, to my country above the few, and to God above all. I shall make myself deserving to be called a member of the Ames Alumni Association and a graduate of the Asian Institute of Maritime Studies.
Winds blow strong and the waves rise high. These are the times when mighty waves ascend. It doesn't matter whether young and fine, your banner beside achievement, integrity, mastery, and service. As one calling thee, and with God as our master, we shall sail aboard. Hail name sail, hail name sail, hail name sail, hail name sail. Mighty name sails high, shine bright. These special times, we are wings. He'll no matter, searching and going, the student for the destination. From here, can go anywhere, as one family, and we got us a master. We shall sail aboard. Hail name sail, hail name sail, hail name sail, hail name sail. As we're parting and we got us a master, we shall sail aboard. Hail name sail, hail name sail, hail name sail, hail name sail. We are Ames.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been when a journey has an end, I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two, and I'm grateful for the time we put in getting us to this moment, so we could get to this moment. We may not be throwing our caps in the air, but our spirit will rise anywhere. Remember our hallways filled with memories and friends. I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two, and I'm grateful for the good and hard times we've had. They'll get us through life's moments. Yeah, they'll get us through life's moments. If you're over there feeling a little scared about your brand new start, don't get discouraged. Keep showing your courage, 'cause that's who we are. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two, and I'm grateful for the times we'll never forget, so we can be in this moment, right here in this moment. I'm grateful for our new beginnings, right here in this moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two, and I'm grateful for the time we put in getting us to this moment, so we could get to this moment. We may not be throwing our caps in the air, but our spirit will rise anywhere. Remember our hallways filled with memories and friends. I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two, and I'm grateful for the good and hard times we've had. They'll get us through life's moments. Yeah, they'll get us through life's moments.